Hello guys and welcome to another MK Mobile video. Today we are ranking all MK11 cards in the game. Currently we have 12 MK11 diamonds. The reason why I'm doing this video is simple. Very soon I'm going to release your version of this video, basically your top 10 best diamond MK11 teams. I'm saying diamonds because a long time ago we had 3 gold MK11 characters. So Jade, Raiden and Cabal, but they were all promoted to diamonds. So with that said, let's start with the first MK11 character. This is MK11 Shansung. I reckon Shansung is great, amazing really in survival mode. Vampirism on special too, pretty cool, so definitely a very solid card. He has one drawback, this is the reason why he's not godlike. Boss battles, not really his thing. I'm not saying that he's horrible against bosses, but definitely not the best character to fight bosses out of the MK11 squad. Apart from that, one of the funniest characters to play. Noob Saibot suffers from the same illness, however, I'm going to put him to the left. Basically, the characters to the left, in my opinion, he's slightly better, but still they belong in the same tier. MK11 Noob Saibot is incredible, basically one of the best characters in survival mode. Also in difficult tower battles, he's amazing. His only drawback is that, again, he isn't great against bosses, and I know that he can be helpful against bosses. I'm not saying he's useless, but definitely, if you want to fight strong bosses, you'll never fight them with Noob. You're going to be using Noob for his passive and eventually to attack him in and perform brutality. Also, you can use him to summon his shadow and wait for his shadow to eat an incredibly incredibly powerful special attack. Problem with that is that you're basically losing time. Every time when I play Noob and trying to do his special 2, I always lose time and I'm like, oh come on, why did I do this special 2? So anyways, MK11 Noob Saibot, amazing outside of boss battles. In boss battles though, he's just serviceable. Good, but not amazing. And this is his only flaw. MK11 Rain, I reckon he's slightly better than Shansung. MK11 Rain has one issue, and this issue is that Team Soak. He can Team Soak only if you have his armor on pretty good fusion. Of course, he can Team Soak if the fusion is fusion 0, but it will take a lot of attempts and it won't be really reliable. So he's a great card, amazing, but not godlike in my opinion. Though he can change his special 2, by the way. If you corner the enemy, you can change his special 2, and I have demonstrated that in, I believe, one video, so you can take a look at it. MK11 Scarlet is decent. In my opinion, the worst diamond MK11 card. I know a lot of you are going to say that she has the highest health in the game, she can heal. I know, I realize that. I already know that she has the highest health in the game. Problem with her is that her passive is extremely situational. She cannot really do it very good at Fusion 0 if you're doing Elder Tower, because you have to tag her in, kill a person, then wait and try to survive with her, tag her out, then perform a combo ender, and then you can do the vampirism. That is so bad. Really, you have to do 10 million things to do something so simple, which you can achieve with using Rain or Shansung. You don't have to do 10 million things, right? So, if we take a look at her from the perspective of healer, there are better healers in the MK11 team. If we look at her perspective of fighter, there are much better fighters than her. So she's just there. Once again, decent, serviceable, but definitely I would put her as the worst MK11 character. MK11 Scorpion, on the other hand, is the best MK11 character. Fusion 0, total boss, he can carry your account, good in survival, good in towers, good against bosses. The only issues with this character too, he's not really the greatest support in the game. His supporting value is not amazing. It's not terrible, but not amazing. And the second thing is that his special 2 sucks. Basically, that's it. I cannot think of any other issues with this character. He's part of the Real GL team. If you don't know the Real GL team, it's Ravenous, Millennial Scorpion, and Assassin Scarlet. The best damage overtime team in the game. You can defeat almost any difficult tower match. Of course, granted that the enemies are not immune to dots and don't heal from it, you can defeat any match, even if you have those characters Fusion 0. This is how strong this team is. And MK11 Scorpion is part of it, so yeah, he's simply amazing, godlike character, top 3 best characters in the game, for many people, the best card in the game. So, if I have to compare it to Noob Saibot, I like Noob Saibot better, but if I have to be honest, the MK11 Scorpion is the better card. This is the reason why I cannot put them on the same level. I just don't believe they're on the same level. That's the thing. Cabal is... he's so slow now. I think I put him a little bit before Scarlet for the reason that Cabal, at least you can use his passive and it works 100% of the time. You don't have to do a lot of stuff, right? If you know that the enemy has a lot of stuns, you can just use him to revert the stuns. You don't have to tag him in, kill an enemy, then do a combo ender so that you can have immunity to stun. No, you don't have to do anything. This is the reason. Also, he's still a good assassin. Just tag him in, do special 2, repeat. Problem is that once you do special 2, you have to survive 5 or 6 seconds in order for you to be able to tag out. And this is the point where he's just not really amazing. Because he's so slow now, it's almost unplayable once he's actively in the game. MK11 Sindel. MK11 Sindel is very good. A potential for really nasty damage. Her passive is a little bit disappointing though, I have to be honest. The unblockable chance for a diamond is really low. If it was 35%, I would say that's fine. But 25%? Come on. There is a gold character in the game who can give 25% to all Spec Ops characters. So why is Sindel just giving 25? I know she gives a lot more, but 25 is annoying. It's really, really underwhelming, considering that there are items that reduce the unblockable chance by 40%. There is a talent that reduces the unblockable chance by 20%. She's a diamond card that's really difficult to obtain, so I reckon 35 was the best. If she was giving 35 or even 40, I'll put her somewhere here. 25 is a little bit underwhelming. Nightwolf... I don't know, probably here again. Nightwolf is a very good support. He's very, very versatile, unblockable, special tools, pretty good character in general, but I just don't think that he's as good as Noob Saibot, Rain, or Shansung. He's simply not that great. The beautiful thing about Nightwolf is that you can select what type of support you want him to be. That's the best thing about Nightwolf. For instance, with Sindel, you cannot. So, yeah. Nightwolf goes in a very, very good character. Raiden. I'm sorry guys, I never liked Raiden. I put him as a good character, reason being against bosses, if you have Team Soak, you can annihilate the enemy bosses with his brutal special 2. It can deal insane amount of damage. Now, if we transfer this to survival mode, it's not really that amazing, for the reason that it doesn't matter in survival mode whether you deal 300k or 900k, the enemy is going to die anyways. So, he's just... Actually, no, let's put him here in the end of very good. I don't think he's better than Nightwolf and Sindel, at least in my opinion. I never liked this character, I'm sorry. But still, he is very useful against bosses. Really, really good boss killer if you have Team Soak. Even if without Team Soak, still, if you manage to land the clean special 2, that would be really, really devastating. Another thing about MK11 Raiden is that with certain talents, and if you use a character Treacherous Time, you can achieve the same thing. Your entire team will be immune to power drain. MK11 Jade is... I think she belongs... I'm not convinced that she's better than Noob Saibot. I'm sorry. Now, she's better than Noob Saibot against bosses. However, there are two problems with Jade. The first thing is that she's incredibly annoying. I'm kidding. The first thing is that she has gold character stats. Nobody can deny that. So, she doesn't really deal a lot of damage. If you're facing a boss with 4 million health, you don't have very good equipment, Jade won't be dealing a lot of damage. Another thing about Jade that I dislike is the fact that her passive relies on chance. Sometimes it can be useful, sometimes it can be worthless. Apart from that, she has excellent special 1, excellent special 2, excellent basic attack, so pretty good. However, because of the drawbacks I already listed, I reckon she's not of the tier of MK11 Scorpion. She's simply not that great. Fujin is... It's really difficult to judge Fujin yet, but I reckon I'll put him in the bottom of the great tier, because he can change his special 2 forever without any problems. And also on top of that, Fujin has a very kind of useful buff, actually not buff, but debuff for bosses. Basically the Hurricane Lightning attack, you can imagine it as a basically dot, because it deals damage which is based on the maximum health of the boss. So the more health the boss has, the more damage it deals. The problem is that Fujin cannot take advantage of it himself, which is a pity. MK11 Rain, if Team Soaks an enemy, he can do special 2 and it's a lightning attack. Classic Rain can do special 1, it's a lightning attack. However, Fujin doesn't have a lightning attack, so he has to do the Hurricane, then he has to tag out, somebody else has to tag in, take advantage of the Hurricane, then repeat the process. And that's a little bit unfortunate. Apart from that, a very good disabler, one of the most busted special 2s in the game. Definitely he deserves his place here in the great tier list. I reckon he's slightly better than Sindel, Nightwolf and Raiden, so this is the reason why he belongs in the great tier. And the last character, guys, the last character is MK11 Sub-Zero. He belongs here. MK11 Sub-Zero, incredibly useful at Fusion 0. Basically, he gives so much value to any MK11 team, especially if you have Scorpion and Sub-Zero in the beginning of your MK mobile journey. That would be incredible. Scorpion's so difficult to kill, and even when killed, Sub-Zero is there to save him. Also, you shouldn't forget that Sub-Zero has another very good quality, and that's the quality of tagging in, doing incredibly good special 2 then tagging out. Also, he can put enemies in stun lock using his special 2. If you don't know how I'm going to release a video, just let me know in the comments what you want me to release a video, how to basically put people into stun loop. It's not that easy compared to Fujin because it requires some skill with the minigame, but still it is not incredibly difficult. So, very good assassin, one of the best supports in the game. He sucks as a fighter, so definitely that's the reason why he's not godlike. He sucks as a fighter, and yeah, not godlike. Still, he is not that item dependent compared to, for instance, MK11 Rain, and he's much easier to get. So definitely Sub-Zero goes into the great tier. And now, do you have 12 characters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 characters. Okay, so I believe we are done, guys. Please let me know in the comments. What do you think about it? Basically, all MK11 cards are great, apart from, in my opinion, Scarlet and Cabal. They're just decent. Serviceable. See you next time, guys. Take care.
Perfect.